All right, thanks for watching with us this morning. The Sturgeon Spectacular kicks off today in Fond du Lac.
My old hometown. And there is so much to check out at the 4th annual event. Our Emily Beyer joins us live in Fond du Lac with more on the fun they've got planned. Morning, Em.
Hey guys, good morning everyone. So this week is going to be incredible, and if you go over to Lake Winnebago here in Fond du Lac, you're going to see what appears to be a bunch of like little rainbows going over Lake Winnebago, and that's because there's an incredible competition that's going on this week, and there are so many people that are going to be taking part, but a lot of people from other countries. I'm joined by the president with Destination Lake Winnebago region. Craig, tell us a little bit more about the WISSA, this competition.
Sure. Well, we're fortunate to be hosting the World Ice and Snow Sailing Championship right here on the frozen surface of Lake Winnebago. This event happens frequently in Europe. It has not been back here in the U.S. since it was here back in 2015. So it's the World Championship of Ice Kiting. There's a couple versions of this sport, but basically what happened is people hold on to kites or sails and they just go zipping across the ice. We've got competitors from Germany, Estonia, folks from Ontario, the U.S., Finland, Sweden, Switzerland, and they've all traveled here to Fond du Lac to take part in this championship this year.
Yeah, which is so incredible. It's going to be a really beautiful sight, I think, for folks, and it kicks off today, so folks can be able to go over there, check that out, and then come over here. We're at the Thelma Center here, and there's a lot to check out here. Again, it's the Sturgeon Spectacular. So this room that we're in here is a gallery, and it kind of shows a little bit more of the history, which is really fun to take a look around and see some of the spears. I mean, some of these we were just kind of talking about, they look so ancient. I kind of think of like Moby Dick, because they're just so different looking. But some of these are really cool, and there's some news clippings that explain a little bit more of the history.
Yeah, well, you know, the festival, we call it Sturgeon Spectacular, and the reason we do that is we're tying it to this incredibly unique phenomena of sturgeon spearing. It can only happen right here in this entire country, and since this is the only place that it can happen, we really took the opportunity with this display to tell the historic story of sturgeon spearing. What we're seeing here is news clippings of how the sturgeon population has remained so healthy in this area, and also on display are what I refer to as folk art. We have sturgeon decoy that are handmade, and these things are pieces of art. Some of these things have actually been in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington because they are so unique. And again, it's this phenomena that only happens here in Fond du Lac. And that's why we decided to build a festival around it, because whether you're a sturgeon spearer or not, there's something to do for everybody this coming weekend.
Definitely. And in this room just over here, this is, I think, the coolest thing. This is the record in Wisconsin. This is a sturgeon caught at 210 pounds, and this is the record.
That's right. This fish is as big as I am. I mean, and they estimate this particular fish to be something like 80 years old.
Wow.
But the point is, again, the sturgeon population is incredibly healthy. There's an organization called Sturgeon for Tomorrow, and some of the folks that were responsible for putting together this art display were involved in Sturgeon for Tomorrow, and they made sure that for generations to come, we will have fish like this in Lake Winnebago.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. You guys, again, there's so much to check out. Fish, they're hoping for some high winds, obviously, with this competition going on, but obviously we also want to see a little bit more cold, too, because we want that ice for sure.
We're working on it. Working on it.
Is there going to be wind for that event? That sounds really fun.
There's going to be a breeze. Friday, it's going to get pretty windy around here. Of course, you don't want to see too much. Then that shifts the ice around. Don't want that.
Balancing act.
I know.